Day 3 of InfoSec.
Yep.
How was the keynote with Robin Smith from Aston Martin earlier?
Yeah, he was really interesting because his background is fascinating. So coming from police, he's talking a lot about using an intelligence-led approach to prioritise the spending and the activities that cybersecurity professionals are using. So yeah, really interesting. He talked a lot about the operating model they're using. He quoted some really interesting stats, including the fact that in 2021, the same period of 2021 comparing to 2020, there's been an increase of 168% of cybersecurity attacks.
Wow.
It's a big increase.
Yeah.
So he was talking a lot about the policing side of things. The other thing I really liked him talking about was the fact that he's recognised that you need to move this continual assessment sort of approach. He was talking about continual testing, and he was also sort of suggesting that real-time information is needed, or more up-to-date information is needed, because otherwise you're operating off of an out-of-date view of the world. So, and he recognised that one-off sort of security testing isn't going to work in an era where we're making so many changes to like online shopping every day. You're making lots of changes as an organisation to your IT. To think you can just get away with a single sort of penetration test for the whole year is somewhat antiquated.
Definitely. To close out and answer the title of this showcase, what does tomorrow's InfoSecurity architecture look like?
Yeah, Don, we should really answer that one, shouldn't we? So ironically, actually, tomorrow is looking at the past. So, I mean, I would say don't let your past disrupt your future when it comes to security, right? So, as we've heard sort of quite a lot from other speakers this week, a lot of folks are perhaps thinking a little bit ahead of where things are now, but forgetting that they need to keep on top of the present challenges and the legacy challenges, right? So revisiting those foundations of IT hygiene, cyber hygiene. Yesterday, Greg and Scott spoke about the fact that people have thrown a lot of money at cybersecurity already. Lots of people are sort of questioning why are we spending all this money, because actually this spending on various different sort of point solutions can be eroded if you don't have those basics, right, in order, as we've talked about a lot. And then I would say just sort of finally, I think the future really of security architecture is platforms, right? We've seen so many different sort of solutions come out, so many different point solutions for different things, and it's really confusing, right? You look at the marketplace, there are just so many different solutions out there. It's bewildering how many different options there are out there. And so as others have said this week, consolidation of those different solutions, either through acquisitions or vendors sort of acquiring other solutions, or through just use of platforms like Tanium and other cloud-based platforms. Tanium has a cloud-based offering now as well. That we see as the future is cloud-based platforms, lower overhead of management, more managed services, use of managed services to manage these challenges, because hiring talent isn't going to get any easier, unfortunately. Outsourcing this problem to managed service partners, using platforms, and really kind of having that layered security architecture that we will talk about, that so often don't really have, because that fundamental layer, the foundational layer of the house, is missing. And so you may have some fancy bathrooms or fancy bedrooms up top of the house, but unfortunately that house is subsiding because you don't have a solid foundation of good data on your estate. So yeah, look, that's how I see the world. It's not forgetting about the past. It's making sure you've got your foundations in order, and it's consolidating down onto strategic platforms.
Oh, brilliant stuff, Oliver, and thank you to everyone who joined throughout the week and today, and I hope you enjoyed the discussion, and I look forward to hearing from you.